No, dude, they're not moving. Just send somebody out here really quick.
The couple was found dead inside the home last Wednesday. The search warrant saying Hackman was in the mudroom, appearing to have suddenly fallen. Arakawa was on the floor of the bathroom. An open orange prescription bottle had pills scattered on the countertop. Investigators say data from Hackman's pacemaker indicates he likely died 9 days before they were found.
A cloud of uncertainty and intrigue looms over the shocking deaths of Academy Award-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa. The celebrated actor, known for his unforgettable performances in classics like The French Connection and Unforgiven, was discovered lifeless alongside his beloved wife in their Santa Fe residence under circumstances that have left both investigators and fans searching for answers. The details surrounding their tragic demise raise countless questions as authorities uncover perplexing clues that hint at a long-buried secret: what really happened behind the closed doors of their New Mexico home.
An autopsy was performed. Initial findings noted no external trauma to either individual. The manner and cause of death has not been determined.
One of the couple's dogs was also found dead inside a kennel about 10 feet away from Arakawa. 2 other dogs at the home survived. Investigators now clarifying confusion over which dog had died, initially saying it was one of the couple's German Shepherds.
The chilling discovery on February 26th began as a routine maintenance check, but what the workers stumbled upon would soon become one of the most baffling cases in recent history. 2 maintenance workers arrived at Hackman's sprawling Santa Fe mansion, expecting to carry out simple repairs. Instead, they found the front door curiously unlocked, the house eerily silent. As they cautiously stepped inside, they were met with an unsettling scene that sent shivers down their spines. In a small, dimly lit room near the back door, Gene Hackman, aged 95, was found lifeless, his cane and sunglasses resting nearby as if he had just set them down moments before. The positioning of his body and the absence of any immediate signs of forced entry or struggle added to the mystery. Meanwhile, in an adjacent bathroom, Betsy Arakawa, aged 65, was discovered motionless on the floor. Scattered pills surrounded her, and an open prescription bottle lay on the countertop, suggesting she may have been reaching for medication in her final moments. The eerie arrangement of the scene, 2 bodies in separate locations, the unlocked door, and the disarray in the bathroom, immediately raised suspicions.
The battery-powered devices control irregular heartbeats and can even record any unusual activities. The newest models can even alert your doctor in case of an emergency.
The device is sending electricity to pace the heart, okay? It's also taking snapshots of what the rhythm is in the heart. Now,
authorities began their investigation. They uncovered potential evidence that hinted at a hidden truth buried deep in the couple's past. Could this have been a tragic accident, or was there something far more sinister at play? Was it a carefully staged crime, or did an unknown factor lead to their untimely deaths? The heartbreaking loss of a Hollywood legend and his wife has left the world in shock, while investigators work tirelessly to piece together the final moments of their lives. Investigators were met with even more perplexing evidence when they discovered a tipped-over space heater near one of the bodies. While initially authorities suspected carbon monoxide poisoning, an all-too-common household hazard, this theory was quickly ruled out. A thorough inspection of the home's gas lines confirmed they were intact and functioning properly, yet an unsettling discovery complicated matters further. Both bodies showed signs of dehydration and partial mummification, indicating they had been deceased for a significant period before being found.
those wires that send the electricity is also giving data back to the computer here, the pacemaker. And if that data suddenly goes haywire, that's when we know that the heart muscle itself is no longer responding, which is how you infer that that was the moment of death.
Another curious aspect of the scene was the presence of the couple's 3 pets. 2 were found roaming outside in a confused and distressed state, suggesting they had been left unattended for a prolonged period. Tragically, a 3rd pet, a dog, was discovered dead inside a crate. This detail hinted at either an abrupt disruption in their routine or an extended lack of care, raising even more troubling questions about the timeline of events leading up to the couple's mysterious deaths. As authorities pieced together the evidence, certain details stood out. The scattered medication bottles near Betsy Arakawa's body, the open front door, and the eerie disarray of the home. These factors fueled speculation rather than providing clarity. What could have caused such an unusual scene? Why had the couple seemingly been in distress, yet no one had noticed until it was too late? The bizarre circumstances turned the case into a hotbed of theories, with investigators, journalists, and online sleuths scouring the evidence for a hidden truth.
Stuart Ashman was Gene Hackman's friend for almost 30 years. He says he had become frail and rarely left the house since the COVID pandemic of 2020.
He became more reclusive. He was concerned about his immunity.
He shared this painting signed by Hackman that the actor gave him in exchange for a regular supply of fresh eggs.
All of us who knew him.
First glance, the notion of natural causes seemed plausible. After all, Gene Hackman was 95 years old. However, the fact that his wife, who was only 65, was also found in such a troubling condition cast doubt on this straightforward explanation. Some experts suggested an unforeseen medical emergency. Perhaps Betsy had suffered a sudden health crisis leading to panic, confusion, and a desperate attempt to self-medicate. The spilled pills and open prescription bottle reinforced the theory of an overdose, whether accidental or intentional. Another possibility raised was a tragic sequence of events where one partner's death triggered an emotional or psychological collapse in the other. Could one have succumbed to illness or an overdose, leaving the other in shock and despair, unable to seek help? The lack of forced entry or overt signs of foul play left authorities grappling with the possibility of a tragic accident taken to its extreme or something far more sinister lurking beneath the surface.
Breaking news, you're looking at video of one of the last times Oscar winner Gene Hackman, a known recluse in recent years, was seen in public. As we're learning incredible new details this hour about the circumstances surrounding his death. His front door open, scattered pills on the bathroom countertop, one dog dead in the closet, two still alive on the property. 95-year-old Hackman and his wife, a 63-year-old classical pianist, their German Shepherd dog, all of them tonight mysteriously dead.
One of the earliest theories surrounding the mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa revolved around carbon monoxide poisoning, a silent, deadly threat that can claim lives without leaving clear physical signs. Initially, investigators considered this a strong possibility, given the presence of a space heater near the crime scene. However, after thorough inspections by fire officials and local gas companies, no leaks or hazards were detected, casting doubt on the theory. Despite this, experts cautioned that residual toxic fumes could not be ruled out until a full autopsy and toxicology report provided definitive answers. Adding further intrigue to the case was the discovery of 2 green cell phones and a monthly planner among the couple's personal belongings. These seemingly ordinary items hinted that the couple had been organizing their schedules, tracking important events, or even engaging in plans unknown to their closest friends and family. What secrets, if any, were hidden within these devices? Could they provide a crucial clue about the events leading up to their deaths?
The police right now are ruling out a carbon monoxide leak. This frantic 911 call captured the moment they were found.
Are they moving at all?
No, dude, they're not moving. Just send somebody out here really quick.
Okay, my units are underway, okay?
So Josh Kimball is there outside Hackman's Santa Fe home right now with more of the stunning details surrounding these deaths.
The heartbreaking news of Gene Hackman's passing sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. Family, friends, and colleagues struggled to process the loss of not just an iconic actor, but also a loving father and grandfather. His daughter Elizabeth spoke at length about his daily routines, recalling how, despite his advanced age, he remained active with hobbies like yoga and Pilates. She and other family members speculated that carbon monoxide poisoning might have played a role in his sudden passing. Their concern was heightened by the fact that Betsy, at only 65, also met an untimely fate, making the case even more perplexing. Tributes poured in from Hollywood legends like Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman, who remembered Hackman not just for his cinematic achievements, but for his down-to-earth nature and generosity. Friends and co-stars reminisced about the rare moments when the actor stepped away from the limelight to share wisdom, humor, and kindness. While his on-screen legacy would endure, those who knew him personally reflected on his warmth and humility, qualities that made his passing even more difficult to accept.
I don't have a lot of fears. I have the normal fear of passing away. You know, I guess we all think about that.
Tonight, an investigation is underway into the death of two-time Oscar winner Gene Hackman.
They're going to work this case. They're going to look at every aspect and try to figure out the exact cause. And I think the autopsy is going to be key.
As the public dissected the baffling details, speculation intensified. Could this have been an accident, an overdose, or something more sinister? The eerie stillness of their home, the scattered pills, and the strange positioning of their bodies led some to believe that natural causes alone might not fully explain their demise. Some even theorized a suicide pact, an unsettling possibility that left more questions than answers. Whatever the truth, the world was left mourning two lives lost under deeply mysterious circumstances. Some theories surrounding the mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa suggest that the couple may have entered into a tragic suicide pact. However, this idea is challenged by key details in the case, particularly the evidence suggesting a prolonged period of neglect. The dehydrated condition of their bodies, the fact that their pet dog was found dead inside a crate, and the signs of an extended lapse in care indicate that their deaths were not immediate. If the couple had planned to end their lives together, the extended delay between their deaths and their discovery raises troubling questions.
The 95-year-old Hollywood icon was found dead Wednesday inside his New Mexico home, along with his 65-year-old wife, Betsy Arakawa, and a dog, according to officials. Circumstances which the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office called suspicious enough in nature to require a thorough search and investigation.
It's concerning that everyone in the house, including the dog, is deceased.
Deputies were called to Hackman's house on a welfare check request made by two men.
Another theory suggests an external influence, a person who may have entered their home either to deliver unwelcome news or to commit a premeditated act. The most compelling piece of evidence supporting this idea is the open front door. Was it left ajar due to an oversight, or did someone leave in a hurry? Investigators are also scrutinizing digital clues, including a monthly planner and two green cell phones, which could hold records of phone calls, appointments, or other communications that hint at third-party involvement. Could these items reveal a visitor who was present in the days leading up to their deaths? Despite the gas company officially ruling out carbon monoxide poisoning, some family members and experts are reluctant to dismiss the possibility entirely. The initial suspicion of toxic fumes highlights the thoroughness of the investigation. Until the results of the couple's toxicology and autopsy reports are finalized, no theory can be completely disregarded. With so many unanswered questions, each new piece of evidence only deepens the mystery.
No, dude, they're not moving. Just send somebody out here really quick.
Inside, deputies found the couple's bodies in different rooms and say they appeared to have been there for some time. Hackman in a mudroom, his wife in a bathroom near a space heater, with an open prescription bottle on the counter and pills scattered around. Deputies say she had obvious signs of death and body decomposition. Two healthy dogs were also found on the property, with a third found dead near Arakawa's body.
As authorities continue their investigation, they are meticulously reconstructing the couple's final days. The scene inside the mansion is filled with seemingly unrelated but potentially crucial evidence: a tipped-over space heater, scattered pills, mysterious digital records, and the unsettling condition of their pets. Investigators have collected electronic devices, a monthly planner, and online health records in an attempt to piece together a timeline of events leading up to their deaths. At the heart of the inquiry are the pending autopsy and toxicology tests, which could provide critical insights. If harmful substances are found in their systems, it might suggest an accidental overdose, poisoning, or a medical emergency that went unnoticed. Experts are also focusing on determining the precise time of death, as evidence suggests the couple may have been deceased for days or even weeks before being found. If this is true, it indicates a slow, unnoticed decline rather than a single dramatic incident.
Well, this week, our community lost a giant, and I lost a dear friend, Gene Hackman. I had the pleasure of working alongside Gene on two films, Unforgiven
Authorities are also analyzing the couple's personal items for any signs of distress messages, planned actions, or cryptic entries that could hint at a hidden struggle. Did they have a secret plan, or did an unexpected visitor leave behind a digital footprint that could explain the tragedy? Investigators are sifting through every potential lead to uncover whether the couple's final moments were shaped by internal struggles, an external threat, or a combination of both. Gene Hackman's extraordinary life and career make his passing even more striking. As a Hollywood legend, he had experienced both triumph and hardship, battling health issues while maintaining an active lifestyle. His wife, Betsy, was significantly younger, adding to the confusion surrounding her sudden demise. The contrast between their public life filled with success, admiration, and routine, and the eerie silence of their final moments is what makes this case so haunting.
And under suspicion. And like everyone who's ever shared a scene with him, I learned he was a generous performer and a man whose gifts elevated everyone's work. He received 2 Oscars, but more importantly, he won the hearts of film lovers.
With so many uncertainties, the investigation remains open-ended. Was this an unfortunate accident, a carefully orchestrated plan, or something more sinister? Until authorities uncover the full truth, the world can only speculate about what truly happened in the quiet seclusion of their Santa Fe home.